Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel. My name is Gab, and today I figured why not film a little ASMR video because I am going through some of my jewelry, and it's a lot of jewelry. I inherited my aunt's entire jewelry collection over the last year. And I am so grateful that I have inherited her beautiful collection of jewelry. She was a mother figure to me, and she was a collector. She collected beautiful, beautiful things. And I went through all of the jewelry. I want to say it was like over 5,000 pieces. Costume jewelry, mainly a lot of like boho chic, a lot of lucky brand style stuff. And so I went through every piece individually, which took me months. And I separated what I would want to keep, and I just kind of separated all the other pieces that I don't really feel like I'll wear. I also gave some to my mom and my sister, and I still have more pieces that I'm gonna give to them that I need to organize. But I have these big boxes of my aunt's jewelry sitting in my closet, and every time I open my closet, I kind of feel bad that all of her jewelry is just sitting in my closet, not being worn. And I do wear jewelry, but I don't wear it as often as I used to. So, and I've been praying a lot about this and asking my aunt, do you mind if I were to sell your pieces? Because I talk to her, I feel her presence around me all the time. I have a lot of her items that I've inherited, not just jewelry, but journals and knickknacks and trinkets and crystals, so many beautiful crystals that, are placed all around my apartment. So I feel her energy with me all the time. And, I pray to her. And so I am going to start selling some of the costume jewelry on my eBay, and I thought about doing an Etsy, but apparently on Etsy you can only sell vintage jewelry on there. Vintage, this is the year of 2026 that we are in right now. Vintage is 20 years old. So anything that is 2006 and earlier counts as vintage. So I'm going through all these pieces and figuring out when they were made and what kind of year that they would be styled from. eBay is easier to sell on. There's not as many rules and regulations. So what I was gonna do is, instead of individually listing every single piece on eBay, which is just thousands of pieces, I am going to put together jewelry bag collections. And so I am going to put like a variety of necklaces, bracelets, mainly just necklaces and bracelets for now, because I feel like those are the most universally worn. Some people have bigger preferences for rings and earrings, and rings can get kind of challenging to put into like a lot styled bag of jewelry because everybody has different ring sizes. And a lot of my rings are actually from my aunt. She had thin fingers. A lot of her rings fit me, but some of them are too small. So she was very tall and lean, and she had great style, and she was a Sagittarius like me, and she just had this energy about her that was so calm and cool and collected and gentle and mindful and aware. Like the way that she would do things just felt so soothing and articulate. And actually, when it comes to ASMR, she was the first person, I think, that ever like made me feel ASMR, you know, like the mouth sounds, the sounds of her rings, the way that she would speak, the way that her mouth would make beautiful little clicky sounds, just the intimacy of her energy, the way that she spoke, the way that she moved her hands, her mannerisms. That is what ASMR is about, right? And it's about enhancing your senses and being so like dialed in to whatever you're doing or whatever it is that the person is explaining. Or, you know, I watch ASMR videos about so many random things. I love watching ASMR about like Aldi shopping hauls and just like Southern ASMR sounds. She will just go through all of the items that she got at Aldi and just explain the item. It's things that are so basic and so everyday life, but when you are watching an ASMR video like that, it forces you to be present and just you're connecting to the small things, the small pleasures of life, just little tiny things that help ground you. So, you know, and I love watching ASMR going through jewelry and clothing and shopping hauls. So I figured this would be a great way to honor her, to show off all the beautiful pieces that she collected. Like here's one, and you know, this is like some kind of like tribal Indian kind of ethnic jewelry, very pretty. A lot of costume jewelry is what she collected, and just there is some vintage stuff too. So what I'm gonna do is kind of just go through pieces, and I'll show you pieces and we'll just kind of chit chat and just hang out. So I am going to take a little sip of my tea. Well, it's not tea. This is actually Dandy Blend, which is an herbal chicory. It's chicory and dandelion, and that's what I'm drinking right now, and it's so good. And this is a mug that I actually got for free because I found it in the trash, and not in like a dumpster, but in the bulk trash room of my building. People throw away brand new things, furniture. I've basically trash picked everything that's in my apartment, or I've gotten pretty much all the furniture in my apartment for free. So that is how I roll. And I found this. It's a really nice mug. It says Made of the Mist, Niagara Falls, since 1846. And I love mugs. I'm a sucker for mugs. And this is a nice, sturdy mug. You can microwave it. It's very important. So let's start going through some of these pieces. And basically, I'm going to put together these little lot bags, which is going to be a styled and put together collection of the bracelets and necklaces. And so when I post it on eBay, I will take a picture of the collection that's in the bag, so the customer knows exactly what they're getting. They will see the variety of jewelry that is in there. So that is what I'm gonna do. I hope you guys are having a good day. It's evening here, it's late, but this is when I have the energy and the motivation to film. I have been really trying to get my apartment I'm trying to get my apartment organized and in a way that I have more space. So I'm trying to get rid of stuff. I'm trying to get rid of things that I don't need, that I don't want. And this is part of that. It's not about getting rid of this jewelry. This is pretty. Like, this is the epitome of costume jewelry, and it's just so beautiful. I mean, it's so pretty. This is like a big long necklace, so you can wear it like that. You could also probably wear it as like a belly chain. I've seen some people do that. You can fold it like that, and if it goes around. So this is more about getting my aunt's energy into the world, you know, instead of me holding on to this jewelry and having it like sit in my closet. I need to maneuver myself. I want her energy to be spread to so many people, and I want this beautiful jewelry and collection of items to be worn by people. So I feel like with this one, with the costume jewelry necklace, this one, oh my God, I'm getting tangled everywhere. I feel like I could actually post this on eBay as a single piece because it's flashy, it's pretty, I feel like it's unique. So I'm going to put that aside. Let's see here. She had a lot of bracelets like this, like leather, hippie-ish, like very, very hippie-ish, very chic, boho chic, you know, like this was like the early 2000s style, mid 2000s, like 2002. This is like that kind of stuff. And I feel like if I were to put this into a curated bag, that would be perfect because it's all kind of like the same style, so that the customer who's buying it will most likely like every piece because it'll be kind of the same style. I actually went to school for fashion merchandising, and I have a bachelor's degree in fashion marketing. So it's kind of fun this is kind of like a hobby that I feel like my aunt has given me a creative project to put my energy towards, because I really have not been doing many hobbies lately. And I used to like paint and do art and draw and do all these things, but I kind of just lost interest in that. And now I've just become more of like an apartment decorating organization junkie, which is fine because that's creative as well. But this is something different. This is like curating a beautiful little collection of pieces for somebody to wear, and it feels like, you know, fashion styling. So that's cool. This is another leathery bracelet, very cute. So I'll probably put those all together. And then this is another leathery bracelet with some beading detail. Cute. This is cool. So this is cool. This is easy to put on too because it's Velcro. So Velcro is definitely nice. And this is for a tiny little wrist. That's pretty. Okay. Again, another leatherish bracelet. And these are cool because it wraps around a few times and you can layer with these. And I wonder where this is from. A and F, Abercrombie and Fitch. This is from Abercrombie and Fitch. And Abercrombie and Fitch is super 2000 style, you know? Like 2000, 2001, that is like the peak of Abercrombie and Fitch. I might sell this as a single piece on eBay because Abercrombie and Fitch is coming back, and I feel like people now want to get those like early 2000s, late 90s fashion pieces because they are considered vintage now. So, okay, this is cool too. I don't know if this is real leather. I don't think it is because usually it would be softer if it was real leather. But this is cool. This is another leather cuff that you can layer with. Faux leather. And here's another cuff that's Velcro. And don't know how that works. A lot of like animal skin or fake animal skin, snake skin, fake fur. That was very Y2K, early 2000s. It's another. So I think this will be a great first bag of a collection. And this can be just a collection of bracelets, honestly. And so I will sell this whole bag of bracelets as a lot and as a collection because they all kind of go together and they're all kind of like the same style. This is cute. This says live in love. Live in love. Seal that up, and what I'm gonna do is eventually I will write on here, you know, like lot number 1 bracelets, and then I will post it on eBay. Okay, so let's keep going. Oh, this is pretty. So this is like another faux leather cuff style, but it has this nice metal finish, and that is what makes the majority of the bracelet. And then this pretty gem, it's kind of like an amber color. This is very pretty. It kind of matches my shirt. This sweater that I'm wearing right now, actually I got from this huge thrift store in Miami. It's called the Red, White, and Blue thrift store. It's enormous, and this was actually in the kids section, but I think it's actually a Target brand. I think it's something in stars, I don't know. So this is cool. This is definitely a statement piece. This is a bracelet. This is a bracelet, and I feel like this would be better to post as a singular item because it's a statement piece and it's really pretty. It's got some crosses on it. It's got some stars and some pretty little gems. So yeah, I think I'm gonna post that as a single item I also don't want these things to get tangled together, so that's another thing. I'll probably have to put them in individual bags so that it's easier for people to open. This is cool too. So this is another piece that I will probably put on eBay as a singular item because it's unique. This is cool. I don't know what this is. This is like a little clasp thingy on the bracelet. And this is giving Y2K vibes for sure. Like Harley Davidson, biker chick, 2000s. Maybe it's giving a little bit of 80s style too, because I feel like the 80s and the 2000s have a lot of similarities in the fashions and the accessories. There's a lot of these like cuffs, these little cuffs. There's tons of these, so and that's perfect for a styled bag because people like to wear the layered look of cuffs, and that's very 2000s as well. So like I would put these together because they're all silver and you can layer with them. Very Rachel Zoe. If you're not familiar with Rachel Zoe, she's a very famous fashion stylist, and a lot of her work was in the early 2000s, and she worked with celebrities like Paris Hilton and Nikki, what's her name? I don't even remember her name. Paris and Nicole Richie, Lindsay Lohan, Mary-Kate and Ashley, like all of these like Y2K super famous celebrities would get Rachel Zoe to style them. And now Rachel Zoe is on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I honestly love her. I love her attitude. I love her energy. She makes a great addition to the cast, and I think she's cool. This is another little fake leather bracelet. Very tiny. I don't even think this would fit my wrist. So this might have to be posted on eBay for kids, or like a teenager might want to wear that. So I'll put that aside and let's keep going. This is the bag that I'm working with right now. But I have this huge, oh gosh, it's heavy. This is filled with jewelry, and I think I have about 6 of these that are filled, so that tells you how much jewelry. Okay, this is pretty stretchy, so that's nice. Oh my gosh, okay, this is so 2000s. This is Hot Topic. This is 2001 high school Hot Topic. I think this is a choker, actually. I think this is a choker. Okay, it would be a little big on me, so maybe it's a bracelet. Maybe it's a bracelet. Okay, it has to be a bracelet. This is so cool. Like, this is the epitome of the 2000s. Hot Topic, Spencer's. I might have to post that as a singular item. And okay, let's keep going. Oh, this is pretty. This is very pretty. This is, okay, how do you clasp this? This is a bracelet, and it's very like Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn, cute wiring of the metal, and then some little fake diamonds. Okay, that's pretty. It's very pretty. Here's another Y2K kind of thing. This could actually be sold with this. Like, this would be a great pairing, because when people are buying stuff on eBay, if they see that they're getting 2 items in one purchase, that might give them more incentive to buy something. And this is so punk rock, like, just, it reminds me of like 7th and 8th grade. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade for sure. So I hope the sound is okay in this video. My apartment is a studio apartment, so I really don't have the luxury of filming from different rooms, unfortunately. So there's sounds in here. The refrigerator makes a loud sound. I have the AC turned off, and even though I have the AC turned off, sometimes sound just gets picked up and I don't even know, like, I don't know how to fix that really. This is cute. This is another faux leather. This is very soft though, so like it might be real leather. Oh, let's see what it says. What does this say? It says something very small. What does this say? I don't know. I can't even tell. I can't tell what that says. But this would be cute. I could sell these 2 together. These 2 would go together well, because this is pretty small too, so it could fit on like a teenager, you know, or a little kid. Okay. That's cool. This is cool. This is like a cross bangle. Very like chic, you know, like it looks designer. Oh, this is from Guess. This is from Guess. It's got that nice little cross. It says Guess right there. It's cute. That will be over here. So I'm curious to know what kind of ASMR you guys like watching or listening to. Okay, this is cool. This looks vintage. This looks like it's from the 80s or the 90s. And this is a bracelet, and it's like a little buckle thing, and it's silver and gold, and you put it on like that. This definitely looks like it's from the 90s, maybe the 80s. It doesn't say anything on it. Usually if it's real leather, it will say genuine leather on it. I feel like it has to say that. If it's genuine leather, it has to say that somewhere, so I'm assuming this is not genuine leather. But this is definitely a statement piece. That's really cool. Okay. I have been listening to a lot or watching a lot of Shop With Me ASMR, a lot of magazine page flipping, and just like they're just going through a magazine, like vintage magazines from the 80s and 90s, some from the 70s, which I find really relaxing because it's just like you're going through it page by page. Okay, so these 3 will definitely go together perfectly because they're all the same style. They're each brown, and they're little cuffs and faux leather. Very cute hippie boho. Do I have anything that would go with it? This would go with it. This is a rose faux leather cuff. If I had to guess, this is from Lucky Brand, but it doesn't say, because she had a lot of Lucky Brand stuff. Let me put this in a bag. So this will go together as one lot. Tons of Lucky Brand stuff, tons of Guess, Aeropostale, because I got a lot of her clothes as well. Okay, here's another leather, faux leather, another faux leather. This is a statement piece, but it's very small. I feel like, okay, it's not too small. That would be a singular item, I think. Okay, some more. These are like some rhinestones, little gems on this faux leather cuff. I feel like I could put together these, and this would be perfect. These all go together. This is like a faded black faux leather cuff. And I feel like this goes together. So somebody who is buying one of these, they might like all of these. So I'll put these together in a bag. I feel like this is gonna take forever to go through all this jewelry, but honestly, I feel like it's better to have people wearing her pieces than it just sitting in my closet. Some of these pieces are broken. So this is perfect. This is like a set because they're both the same kind of bracelet. And I would put this together. Oh, this is broken. Okay. That's broken. And this one is broken too. Okay. This is another faux leather bracelet. Okay, that would be perfect with these. Cool, this is pretty. This has like some lace threaded through. And it's like a faux leather with lace. And it's brown, so I feel like that would go well with all of these. So, put this in here. This is cool too. And I'll throw this one in there as well because it's a brown, same kind of color palette. Okay, let's see, we're almost to the end of this bag. This is a cute little pin. There's a lot of pins in there too. I'm gonna put that over there. Okay, let me have one more sip of my drink. Okay, the bag is empty. Okay, well, I'm going to start to put some of this stuff away. I hope that this video kept you company. I hope that you are relaxing. I hope that you are just chilling out. Whatever you're doing, running errands, trying to go to sleep, doing dishes. There's never a wrong time to listen to ASMR. I feel like I could listen to ASMR at the gym if that's what I needed. If I'm like anxious and I'm feeling overwhelmed and I just like need and I need to go to the gym, but I also want to relax, I can definitely watch ASMR. Soft spoken ASMR usually. And then the whispered stuff is for nighttime or when I need to sleep. But I am going to end this video, and I will be sure to put my eBay link in the description in case anybody wants to purchase any of the lot bags, the created collection bags, or the singular pieces that I have. I'm going to be listing them, and there's going to be tons. So I'll put that below. I believe the name of my eBay account is Jewels and Gems. I need to double check because I just changed the name of it. So anyway, I hope this video just kind of relaxed you and that you enjoyed it. So if you could like this video and comment below, that definitely helps new channels like me, because I have like no subscribers, and that's fine because I'm making these videos because I enjoy it and I want to spread my aunt's energy all over. So let me know in the comments what kind of ASMR you enjoy, what kind of shopping hauls you enjoy, and just let me know. All right.